Hello, friends. I had my academic career spinning around 4 decades. I am happy to tell you that thousands of students benefited from my teaching, mentoring, guidance, and career counseling over these 4 decades. Many of my former students have been in continuous touch with me, and they keep insisting me to start career development lecture series so that today's new generation can benefit from my experience. Friends, keeping that in mind, I thought to embark upon a series of short lectures, self-discovery and talent management, to present you how our youth can achieve excellence in their career. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, let me go through highlights of this my first lecture. It includes topic like teach others, learn more. Focus on 4 dimensions of knowledge. Entrepreneurship for socio-economic development. Scholarship opportunities. A free book on career development. Dear friends, now I take you to Denmark. I was attending one workshop at UNESCO Problem-Based Learning Education Institute, and in one of the presentation, a very senior professor of education and psychology mentioned that when we read something, we only learn 10%. If we hear from someone, we only learn 20%. When we see and hear, we learn 50%. And when we discuss with others, we learn 70%. However, if we personally experience something, we learn 80%. And above all, when we teach to someone, we learn 95%. Let me share my own experience. When I got my admission in Mehran University, it was 1977. I was just average student because at that time the college level education was not that good. So when I entered to university and when I saw the subjects, the mathematics and all other electrical circuits and all those subjects, thermodynamics, I found it very difficult to grab these subjects. Then what I did, I started whatever the lecture teacher gave next day or even after the teacher when we have free class, I try to teach my classmates. And really next day I was feeling much better that I am knowing really 90% of the subject of that topic. So really it helps. If you really want to achieve in your career, you must teach. Whatever you learn, teach to your friends in the groups. It gives you more creativity, more confidence. Now, I would like to quote Professor Dr. Muhammad Aslam Ukeli, Vice Chancellor, Mehran University. He always talks about 4 dimensions of knowledge needed in the professional education. So, whenever we learn anything, we must have to keep this in our mind, this chart in our mind. First dimension is knowledge transfer. You attend the class and teacher delivers a talk. This is called teacher-centered traditional learning. So the teacher usually goes through his specific topic and imparts knowledge about that topic. Here comes your role. The knowledge you gain from teacher's lecture needs to be discussed within your classmates. Whenever you are having a free class, just have a class discussion, group discussion. So it becomes student-centered learning. And during such discussions, your learning abilities get increased by 90%, and you will be able to create new knowledge that may result in problem and project-based learning. So you can move towards using this knowledge, you can move towards the next stage, next dimension of the knowledge, of using that knowledge for problem-based, for project-based learning. So you enter into third dimension. Let's see the example. For example, teacher has taught you Ohm's law. Now during your group discussion, you may be able to apply the current rating of the fuse is calculated by using Ohm's law. For example, design of electronic device. The electronic devices such as laptop and mobile phones, they all require a DC power supply with the specific current ratings. Typical mobile phones batteries, they require 0.7 ampere to 1 ampere current. A resistor is used to control the rate of current flowing through these components. The Ohm's law is used to calculate the rating of current, which should be used in typical circuits. For example, a mobile phone requires a current of 0.8 amperes while providing 5 volts across it. Using Ohm's law, you can easily find resistance R is equal to V upon I, and so 5 volts divided by 0.8 amperes, it's 6.25 ohms. So in this way you really design a real project. So whenever teacher comes and teach, you always keep in your mind that how you are going to apply the knowledge teacher has transferred to you. You have created new knowledge for research and industrial application. See, in our country, water is precious resource everywhere. We waste water like it is free commodity. We turn on motors, it fills the tank, they fill the tank, water outflows, overflows. We waste water, we are wasting energy both, but we never think of designing a $5 gadget or rupees 500 gadget to detect the water level in the tank and turn the motor off. As soon as water level is reached in the tank, the motor is automatically turned off. So this is just one example, one simplest example. We are living in a society where we have got many problems, and we can use cheap technology just to use the technology, just apply technology for solving all these problems. Nowadays, getting a job is much more difficult. I remember I was visiting MIT in 2016, and there were 100 years celebration going on. And I saw a slogan, a banner uh, at MIT display. It was saying, "We produce graduates who don't look for job, but they create job." So it's really important if you apply, if you look again those four dimensions of knowledge and you apply fourth dimension of knowledge, you can embark upon becoming entrepreneur, having your own startup. So please keep this four dimension of knowledge map, have a photocopy, place first page of your notebook, and whenever you attend a lecture, try to see how you move towards second dimension, how to you move to third dimension, how you move to the fourth dimension. Try to get benefit of every moment, every second, whatever you learn from the teacher. I have been always getting feedback from graduates, former students. They would like to go abroad for their higher education. And always they ask about scholarships. Yes, there are enormous opportunities nowadays. US Fulbright, Erasmus, Joint Masters Program, Europe, Australian Aid, DAD Fellowship, Korean scholarships, Japanese scholarships, Vietnamese scholarships. There are many scholarship websites. I have just shared in my presentation few links there, and there is a one scholarship network link is also there. There are more than 500,000 students. They are following it and getting benefit. During my 4 decades of service, 4 decades of my teaching, I noted that students find it very difficult to get reference letter from teacher. Teacher always say, please draft that matter, or I don't have time to draft the matter. And other thing, getting guidance for SOP, the statement of purpose. Why should they get a scholarship? Why you be considered for scholarship? So keeping that in mind, you will see in my next slide, we have produced a complete free book based on our experience. It has got a very good number of reference letters, good number of statement of purpose templates, and most of them are written by those successful candidates. We finalized for those candidates, and then with their permission we placed into that book. The good thing about this book is it's free downloadable. You just Google it, you get you Google the title of Career Roadmap Guide for Engineers. It's available on ResearchGate, Pakistan Engineering Council website, Academia, and many other places. So always feel blessed that you have good parents, good friends, good teachers, good mentors in your life. Keep following videos on our channel. Looking forward for your comments and feedback. My next topic would be unlock your personalization. That is like unlock your hidden talent. Hope you will anxiously waiting for my this next video. Thank you. Bye.